Till yesterday we have completed up to 7th problem. So we'll just show you what we have done in the last. This is a problem which we did just calculating the compound interest for 3 years. That's a general problem. And now we are going to do this 8th problem. So we'll start with this 8th one. Continuation of the simple interest compound interest. Sum of money doubles itself in 4 years. In how many years will it amount to 8 times of itself in compound interest? That is at the compound interest rate when you do it. So first, what will you write here? I want you to tell this. First of all, this is a compound interest, not simple interest, right? So compound interest formula you have to write, and it's given that sum of the money doubles. That means you're not taking only the interest, you're taking the amount. So what's the compound amount formula? Compound amount formula is P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. That's the amount, right? And what is given here is this amount doubles in 4 years. So we have to replace this n by 4. When you calculate it for 4 years, you can see that the entire amount becomes twice the principal. It doubles in 4 years. Is this clear to everyone? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So what is to be done now? In how many years will it amount to 8 times of itself? So how do you do this for 8 times? So 2p has to become like, what we have to do here is, you can
1 by
you
4.
can cancel it, and this is, you can say this is 2. Okay. So basically we say this is 1 plus r by 100 to the power 4 equals 2. So instead of 2, this has to become now 8 times.
Yes, ma'am.
This 2 times is given here, so I'm written 2. Now this has to become 8. So to make it 8, what you're supposed to do is, here in this case you have to go for the power. So this, to make it 8 times, you have to make the power as 3. So here also you multiply both the sides, increase both the sides, the power by 3. So therefore this will be 1 plus r by 100 to the power 12, and this is going to be 8 times. So in 4 years it is doubled. In 12 years it is going to be 8 times. So the answer is 12. In how many years it is going to be 8 times? In 12 years. Okay. So doubling or tripling in simple interest is quite easy, but here is slightly tough. But you may not be asked for the tougher problem. So this will be the level. This is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the next one. Find the difference between the simple interest and compound interest for the sum of rupees 12,500 at 4% per annum for 2 years. So how do you do this?
Right.
You remember what you had done yesterday? Can you try this? See, there are 2 ways to do it. I have given you the formula where you can directly apply that formula and get the answer. But the steps also you have to write here. So first you do it directly. So compound interest and simple interest for 2 years, and the interest is given. So you do the direct calculation first. So what will be the simple interest for 2 years? The formula is PNR by 100. So what will you write here? It's going to be like 12,500 into 4%, right? N is 2 into 4 by 100. Calculate and tell me now.
1,000.
How much is this? This will go 125 into 8 is 1000.
1,000.
8, 125, zeros will get cancelled. 125 into 8 is nothing but 1000. Okay, and go for the compound interest now. Compound interest is you have to calculate interest. We are only finding out the interest. What's the difference between compound interest and simple interest? So P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n minus P. Or we can say you can write it in this form also. 1 plus R by 100 to the power n minus 1. So this is 12500, and inside you have 1 plus 4 by 100 to the power 2 minus 1. So this calculation, one is entering, just do the calculation here.
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Is it Ajay Murthy? So what is this? 1 by 4 by 100 is nothing but 1 by 25. So 1 plus 1 by 25 will be 26 by 25. And you have to multiply this 2 times. 26 by 25. Then minus 1.
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am.
Sorry for what?
Sorry. Late coming, ma'am.
That is usual, no? I'm not bothered about it because...
Ma'am. Ma'am, sorry, ma'am.
Okay, from tomorrow you come early, right?
Okay, ma'am. Today, present only, no?
Today?
Ma'am, present, ma'am.
Simple interest, compound interest.
Okay, ma'am. Ajay Murthy, present.
1000.
Okay, this is again you have to calculate. How will you calculate this?
Ma'am, that's 1020 now.
Bring it inside. This one you bring it inside. That's easier. 12500. If you have done the calculation, fine. Who has done the calculation?
Aditya, ma'am.
Aditya, good. Did you do this way?
No, ma'am.
This is 100 will go in this 4 times. This 25 will go in this. If I'm taking 125 into 100, this will go 5 times. Therefore, this is 20.
Yes, ma'am.
20 into 26 into 26 minus again here 12500. So the 26 square is 676 into 2
Yes, ma'am.
676 into 2 is 6 4 14 115 1 6 6
1352.
1352, right?
135.
13520. And
Minus
then you have to subtract 12500.
1020.
10.
Correct.
This is the answer, right? So what is the difference between compound interest and simple interest? It's nothing but 1020 minus 1000, which is nothing but your answer is 20. And the shortcut which we have used yesterday, the formula. What is the formula? You remember the 2 years difference I have given you? For 2 years, compound interest minus simple interest will be PI square. Do you remember this? So where I is what? I is R by 100. So here 12500 into I square means R by 100. 2 times you have to do it. R is 4. 4 by 100 into 4 by 100. These 2 zeros will go with this. And we can cancel this and this. 25. 25 will cancel with this. 5 times 5 into 4 is 20. It's 1 1. So this is what I said. The formula will be useful here. You have to remember. You can't do this lengthy process But I just wanted you to do this, and please, when you do the record work, you have to follow this. You have to do this. And also the other method, the shortcut which you need to derive this. In the last class, I had derived this, how you are getting this pi square. So derive that and then apply this formula. Okay. But in your exam, when your placement exam, because all this is only mainly for the any kind of a competitive exams or a placement exam. So when you do there, you can directly apply the formula. So don't try to derive or don't try to do the other
Ma'am.
method. There you have to use only the formula and get the answer. But for record notebook, you have to write the whole thing.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
No, ma'am. Again, repeat, ma'am.
Pinto.
Yes, ma'am.
Pinto, I was waiting for you. अलग सा एक क्लास रखेंगे कल सुबह
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
या फिर
आज शाम को.
आज शाम को भी ठीक है. हिंदी में मैं बताऊंगी क्या करना है. ठीक है.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
बिकॉज शुरू से करना है आपको.
Okay, ma'am.
Tenth पर. The difference between the compound interest and simple interest on a certain sum of money for 3 years is 5% at 5% per annum is 122. Find the sum. So shall we go directly? Again, you have to go for the formula. The derivation I have given you already. I'll be posting this in the Moodle also, so you can just follow that. And that derivation you have to write for 3 years, and the calculation for 3 years. Otherwise, what is the formula? Let me finish up that first. What is the formula? 3 years. When you go for the difference of simple interest and compound interest, what is the formula?
pi
I square into 3 minus or plus.
Plus.
minus
Minus.
Minus.
Let me show you. This is what we did. Plus, sorry. Plus. Is it plus or minus? It's a plus only. Right. So this is the formula. Pi square into 3 plus I. I made it. Okay. That's the reason I don't go for the formula, because I'll never remember the formula. It's better to go for the logic, but this can be derived anytime easily. The minute you write the 3 steps which we have written here, I'll show you again. The 3 steps which we have written here. The minute you write and take the difference, you'll know what the thing is. So like you have to subtract this 3 goes and the balance is only this part will be left out. Okay. So apply that formula and try to get the answer here.
Yes, sir.
What is this principle is?
1 2.
Okay, the difference is given, you have to find the sum. So principal is not given and the interest is how much? 5%. So 5 by 100 into 5 by 100. And here it is going to be 3 plus 5 by 100. This is 122. Right, so this, you can say this is P into this is 25. 25 by 100 is 1 by 4. So P by 400. Right? Just cancelling this. This is 20. And here also 20. So 20 into 20 is 400. You can say that way also. And here 1 by 20. 20 into 3 is 60. 60 plus 1 is 61 by 20. Is that clear? This is 5 by 100 is 1 by 20. 20 into 3 is 60. 60 plus 1 is 61. 61 by 20 equals 122. So you need to find out the speed and take other things to right side. 20 will come here. 400 will come here. Divided by 61. So 61 double is 122, I think. So yeah, 2. 2 into 20. 2 into 20 into 400.
$1,000,000.
The answer is 16.
1,000,000.
2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 4 is
16,000, ma'am.
16,000. Okay. And I want you to do it directly. Will you do it or you want me to do that? Direct method, you know, just now we did the same way we had to do it. Direct method is like simple interest is easy to calculate. Simple interest when you calculate, that is nothing but
PNR benefit.
but you have to keep it in the form of PNR. The P will be there. N is again 3 years. R is 500. Okay. And then compound interest when you find, then that is lengthy. You have to go
So 1 plus R by
1 plus 5 by 100 to the power 3 minus 1. It's not that easy. You have to just take difference of these two is equal to 122. So compound interest minus simple interest is equal to 122. And then apply this and get it. Not that easy to do it. You still can do it, but I want you to try this. Will you do this?
Yes, ma'am, sure, ma'am.
In your notebook, when you do it, please expand this and then do this one. Maybe it will get cancelled or certain things. Okay. So try this also. You will know the difference, like how easy. But of course, for this, you have to write the derivation also. Okay. And with this, and I said I'll just explain one more concept which is not taught here. If possible, just understand. So that will be useful because sometimes the problem will be asked based on that. See here, compound interest. Let me consider the compound interest for the first. Here B is C1. Let the compound interest for the second year be C2. Third year will be C3 and so on. Okay. So any year you can find. So individually, each year you are going to find the interest alone. For example, if I same example, 1,000 is something, 10% is the interest. I say 10% interest. So what will be the C1? 100. Okay. Hello. Hello. Is anyone listening?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what will be C2 then? What is the principal? 10% is the interest rate. Okay. Then the first time you are going to get 100 as interest. Second year, what will be the interest?
110.
10.
110. Correct.
Sorry, 110.
For this 10 and then for this one, like yesterday we calculated. Write it that way. First year, second year. So third year will be again you have to take the interest for this. So you have seen yesterday. This is going to be 120. This. And then interest for this. Then interest for this. That is going to be here. So in terms of this is again, I'm write it as R by 100. Okay. So when I say the first C1 is nothing but P into I. C1 is nothing but P into I. Is this clear to everyone? Principal interest R by 100. When I go for C2, whatever you have here, that is first year interest, plus you are going to take interest on interest. Right? If you have doubt in this, you tell me. I'm taking first year as C1, which is nothing but principal into the interest. Interest is nothing but R by 100. In order to just this to make it simple, I'm writing as I here. So this is PI. When I come to second year, the first year interest will come as such and interest for interest. That C1 is the interest for the first year, and that you're going to again calculate. This is what we have written as PI square. See, PI into I is PI square, right? So this interest for interest. Okay, so here I can also write it as C1 into 1 plus I. Is that clear? When I go for C3, I can just take whatever the interest the previous year you got it, and then I have to calculate interest for interest again. Right? So this I can write it as C2 into 1 plus I. The C2 is what? C2 is C1 into 1 plus I, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You can replace that and say C1 into 1 plus I, the whole
Into
square. Because C1 is, the C2 is nothing but C1 into 1 plus I. So if I replace that here, this is repeated 2 times. So I'm writing it in this way. Is it clear? Any doubt in this? No. Similarly, how can you tell me for C4? One of you tell me. Anyone?
1 second.
Sanjay, Dinesh, Arya, Harini. Who else were there?
C3 plus C3I.
Yeah. So you're going to first take it as C3I, and then
C1 into 1 plus I the
this
whole
is
cube.
going to be C3 into 1 plus I. And what is C3?
C1 into 1 plus I the whole cube.
I can write C3 is equal to this also, right?
Yes,
C3
ma'am.
equal to this also. So I can write it in that form. C3 is nothing but C2 into 1 plus
1 plus I.
I, the whole square I can write, or if I consider C3 in terms of C1, I can write it as C1 into
C1 into 1 plus I
1
the whole
plus
cube.
I whole to the power.
Cube.
Is it clear?
Hmm.
So basically
Yes,
what
ma'am.
you can see is the formula is like this. Is that formula is like this. Cn is nothing but C, if I consider some number here, A, 1 plus I to the power n minus A. You just apply anywhere, like C4. If I take 4 here, in terms of C3, when I take, if this is 3, this is 4 minus 3 is 1. So that is what you have 1 here. That is sum of this power and this one, the suffix whatever you have. These two together should be this number, right? So that is why here C4 is equal to C2 1 plus I the whole square, because 4 should come. This plus this should be equal to this number. Or I can say C1 to the power this one 3. So in case if I write it as say 9 equal to C7 1 plus I to the power what it is?
8.
8. Can that be 8?
9 minus 7.
2.
2. Because some of these two should be this 9. That's all. So this is very, very useful formula, because using this you can find out for any year. Suppose you are given the interest for the 9th year and you are asked to find the interest for the 7th year. Interest rate is given. You can find out by using this. Or suppose you are given the interest for the 10th year and you are asked to find 3rd year interest. So I can write 3 here. Then in that case it's going to be 1 plus I to the power 7. So using that I can find the 3rd year interest. Or if the 3rd year interest is given, I can find the 10th year interest. Any year I can find out. Okay. So this is something very important. I'll try to note down this one. Okay. Always try to remember this. Though I have not brought any problem based on this, maybe in the next class we will. The next class is not this. This I'm completing it now. Again, I'll bring some more problems. At that time, we'll apply this and show you. This is basically for the compound interest. So any year compound interest, and also remember this. I is nothing but R by 100. So don't make mistake. You have to replace I is equal to R by 100.
Okay.
Yes? I think this is sufficient now. So with this, I'm completing simple interest and compound interest. So what shall we do next? Maybe we can go for clocks and calendars. That's one pending for you. I had to upload the material. So before that, I'll take the class for you. Then I'll upload it.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So
Okay.
tomorrow again the same time, 6 o'clock. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.